Welcome back. Now we are going to try something fun with pumpkins, but this time this is something that you're going to be able to eat. And we're not necessarily going to be using a real pumpkin. So what we're going to do is we are going to make pumpkin pie in a bag. So all you're going to need are the ingredients for the pumpkin pie and a Ziploc bag. So I have always heard of ice cream in a bag and bread in a bag, and you've maybe even made those things at a 4-H event before, but now we are going to try pumpkin pie in a bag. So here's what you're going to need. You're going to need 1 gallon Ziploc bag. You're going to need either a pie crust or graham cracker crumbs, however you prefer it. You're going to need 1 can of pumpkin filling, so this is like pure pumpkin filling for a pumpkin pie. 2 packs of vanilla pudding. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon and a 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger. And lastly, you're going to need 2 2/3 cups of milk. And then for fun, if you'd like, you can put a little bit of Cool Whip on top. So let's go ahead and get started. So our recipe tells us in our 1 gallon bag to combine the milk and the pudding. So again, we're going to need 2 2/3 cup of milk. And you may need somebody to help you to hold the bag. There's 2 cups. Now I need to do 2/3. And now you're going to add your 2 pouches of instant pudding mix. And this is vanilla. Yummy, that smells good. I'm super excited for this. Whoops. Okay, now you're going to zip up your bag very tightly. Make sure it's zipped up really, really good. And now what we're going to do is we're going to knead this with our fingers. So basically you're just kind of doing this. We're going to do this for about a minute. Alright, once you see that your pudding mix is all mixed in with the milk, you are now going to add in your 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger, and your pumpkin. And again, it might be best if you have somebody who can help you hold the bag. I should have volunteered someone to help me. Okay, now we're going to mix everything together for about 2 minutes so that everything is nicely mixed together. All right, it looks like that my pumpkin pie in a bag is all nicely mixed up. I made sure that there were no more clumps. The cinnamon was nice and mixed in, as well as the ginger. And now I am ready to either put it in a pie crust, or I can take graham cracker crumbs and I can scoop some out and pour it in a bowl and top it with those graham cracker crumbs, and then a little bit of whipped cream, and it'll be ready to eat. So since I've got the pie crust, I'm gonna go ahead and fill that, and let's see how it turns out. So it looks a lot like pumpkin pie pudding is what it looks like. So I'm just gonna kind of shake it up, and I'm actually going to wait and put this on my individual serving of, I don't want to top the whole thing just yet. So if you wanted to, you could take a little bit of your cinnamon and just kind of sprinkle some on top, not a whole lot. All right, there is my pumpkin pie in a bag. I would like to call it a pumpkin pie pudding. So I'm going to scoop out a little bit for myself, and we're going to give this a try. This gets me so excited for fall. Well, there you guys have it. Remember, it's not a pumpkin pie, but more so of a pumpkin pie in a bag that kind of forms a pudding. So, I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Feel free to give it a try. I know it's going to be so much fun for you kiddos to get try it out and to make it inside the bag. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us, and I'd love to help you out. Thanks for tuning in. Bye, everybody.